Hello, beautiful creators. Rebecca here, your Vibe Mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Wanted to talk to you today about your relationship with money. Have you ever sat down and had a conversation with money? Have you ever noticed how you feel when you pay your bills? Have you ever noticed how you feel when you go to the grocery store and you pay $300 to feed your family for a week? Have you ever noticed how you feel when you give your kids money, or when you loan money to a friend, or when you buy dinner for a friend? What are the feelings and the emotions that come up? Now, not often do we think about these things. We usually just go through life going through the motions without really being aware and in tune with what's going on within our bodies, as well as our relationship to things that are seemingly mundane, even though this thing actually is the unfortunate foundation of everything that exists in the world today. And someone said yesterday that really hit home for me is that our relationship with money is a direct reflection of our relationship with ourselves. And we, especially as spiritual beings, want to deny the fact that our world runs on money. And I agree that money can be used for evil things. And I agree that our gifts, our innate gifts, are designed to be given away, not necessarily for free, but there is a fine line where money and greed can corrupt things that are intended to benefit the collective whole. I agree that the love of money is bad, that living for money absolutely will ruin your life and keep you from everything sacred and holy and the peace and the joy that you need in your life. There is such a fine line as to how we look at money and how we think about money that we don't really consider. That we have been taught, whether it's the truth or possibly used as a control mechanism through organized religion, that money is bad, or that we should give away all of our money, or that earning money is difficult. There's so many beliefs around this, and I have another video that I did on the negative beliefs around money and removing money blocks. So if you want to dig into that, certainly look into that. But today's perspective or approach to this, the angle that we're looking at, is how money is that mirror for us to see how we feel about ourselves. And I am in no way suggesting that you need to learn to love money and make your life all about money. That's not what I'm saying. Everything in the universe, everything in life is a reflection to us to help us see what needs to be worked on internally. So if you find yourself judging a wealthy man and saying, how evil of him to hoard that money, how dare he XYZ because he has this money, I would encourage you to look at yourself and ask, is there a part of you that wishes that you could have that? Is there a part of you that you're judging? That judgment that you project externally is a reflection of something internally. And I realize I can feel it now as I make this video. I'm going to rub some people the wrong way. And I, again, encourage you that when you feel that yuck come up inside you, when you want to point the finger at me and say, she's wrong, what is she saying? That is something in you that needs to be addressed. I am only your mirror right now. So that thing that you're seeing that you don't like is something in you that is asking to be addressed. So I'm going to keep the video pretty short because I really don't think that this point needs to be belabored. It's really pretty simple. If you were to sit down and write a letter to money, what would that look like? Be really brutally honest. Would you say, "Dear money, you're evil"? "Dear money, you are bad"? "Dear money, I hate you. I never have enough for you. I never have what I need. You're always so difficult to come by. I have to fight so hard. You slip through my fingers. You're used for evil. You hurt people." Just, really dig deep. Really, 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 truly write out every single thing that you feel about money. And then, and I hesitate to even tell you this because I really would prefer that you do that first part first, but go back and look at how you're speaking to yourself and replace the term money with your name. Dear Rebecca, why is it always so difficult to have enough of you? Why do you have to always fight to have more? Right? And so it hits home. And the only reason I can bravely make this video, because I know it's such a difficult topic and I don't like to make people uncomfortable, but it is my job because I have learned this. I have to share this with you, that there are far too many people out in the world who have a lot of money and are not using it responsibly, who are basically debt enslaving the rest of the world for their own gain. And what we need is more people, more light workers, more good-hearted, honest people like you to do this internal work so that you can be a steward of the resources. And I'm not suggesting that you need the big house and the big car and all the money to hoard and keep, but to be a steward of it and to use it for good, to build schools, to build hospitals, to build healing centers, to build heaven on earth. Guys, we have to overcome this perspective that we have of money, because it is just an energy. Everything is just energy. This screen is energy. I am energy. You are energy. Energy never dies. It never goes away. It's only transformed and transmuted into new and different things. Money is just an energy. And if you can work with Reiki, if you can work with crystals, and you can work with cards, and you can meditate, and you can pray, and you can talk to God, then why can't you use money? Really sit with that question and be honest. And write that letter honestly. And be careful, because as you go through it, the ego's going to want to say, oh, I don't want to write that because then I'll have to make it about me. I won't want to really say that. I won't really want to tell the truth because then I have to face it. But guys, it's almost heavy. It's very heavy for me to even make this video and to say these things to you because I don't want to cause you pain. But man, is that mirror, that reflection, it's brutal. It is so telling. And yet, it is the most beautiful gift. It is one of the greatest teachers because it will open you up. It will crack the code in shifting your life and getting you out there and in service the way we need to be. To help people, we have to work in the system. We have to be grounded. We have to be grounded in this place that we have to live. This is where we chose to come, and we are here now, and we have to work in the system, right? We are in this world. We are not of this world, but we do have to work with the system. And the best way to get those guys under control is to start being stewards of it ourselves, learning how to make it, learning how to manage it, learning how to ask for it, learning how to love on it. And I don't mean love it, but love on yourself enough to have that self-worth, to have that worthiness, to have that openness to receive it so that it moves through you in a positive way. And I don't mean hold on, right? We're Taurus fields, we're reciprocating energy, we're going to bring it in, we're going to move it through, we're going to pass it through and move it on out, right? We're going to use it for good. So I encourage you to write that letter. I really would love to hear your comments on what you saw through this. If you share, I'll share. I'll make you that deal. It's really eye-opening. And I know that this is one of the pieces that we have to move through to be able to bring about heaven on earth. So don't hate the messenger. I love you so much. I'm sending you love. I promise this is for your good. Connect with me all the different ways down below. Live Facebook training group happening this Friday. So contact me if you want in. We'll go through all sorts of mindset shifts, removing negative blocks. We're going to do a money block regression to figure out where those blocks came from. We're also going to do a future self progression to envision our future self and heaven on earth and really start to define that dream, get the reticular activating system going so it knows what to look for and where to take us. We'll also be doing 11 tips on removing scarcity mindset and working with the biology of our brain and why it keeps us in the familiar and keeps us from shifting and changing. So lots of good stuff coming. I'm super, super excited. I would love to see my YouTube community there. Even if you hate Facebook, this is a 3-day group. It's going to pop up and it's going to go away. So you don't have to be officially on Facebook. You can join through a web browser if you don't want to use the app. So yes, please join me. I love you so much. And I want to help in any way I can because we together are bringing about heaven on earth. So that is all for today. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you on the next video. Namaste, my loves. Take care.